On today's Ethereum analysis on weekly time frame, we have this resistance for the price. As you can see, the price went near to this resistance and it actually started falling. If you have watched my analysis, I told you that we should wait for this resistance to be broken to the upside and closing a candle up there on weekly time frame. Then we can actually enter a long-term buy position on Ethereum, but it didn't happen. Instead, the price got near to that level, and actually the price made a engulfing candle like this one on actually monthly time frame. I believe it is a actually a pin bar candle. If it is not, we make the pin bar ourselves, because the price started going up and touched the level and started falling. So if you combine these two candles with each other, it is actually a pin bar candle. Okay, you can imagine this as a shadow from upside. Okay, so after this, we can have some sell scenarios, but for confirmation for our sell scenario on Ethereum on weekly time frame, we should wait for this trend line to be broken to the downside on weekly time frame, not any other time frames, just weekly time frame. Okay, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on that. If the price can break it to the downside and close a candle below this on weekly time frame, we can enter a long-term sell position on Ethereum. But let's check daily time frame to see what we have. On daily time frame, we had this trend line, which it was like this at the first look. I told you that it is broken in the 4-hour time frame, but it is a bit risky. We should wait for the 4-hour time frame to break it to the downside that we can enter sell position. Okay, some people entered and their stop loss was activated, but if you see on daily time frame, it is all about shadows outside the trend line, so we extended like this one. And again, when we see these candles again, the shadows, and right now the price tried to break it to the downside, but the candle is not closed yet. This candle gonna be closed after something like 8 hours. Okay, if it can close like this, the body of the candle stay in the trend line, up of the trend line, not outside the trend line. So we're gonna extend our trend line again like this, wait for the next candles to break it to the downside, that we can have our sell position. But right now the candle is not closed, so we keep our trend line here. On 4-hour time frame, let's check what we have. As you can see, we have this support for the price. Okay, the price touches this level and starts going up, and again once here too. Right now the price is exactly on this level of support. Okay, and actually it is trend line, but we can actually see this as a trend line too. The price is making a dodgy candle, a big dodgy candle here. Okay, on lower time frames, we can have some pin bars on this level of support. We can risk on them and enter buy position somewhere there and put our stop loss below the candles and look for our reward. But I told you that for sell scenarios, we should wait for daily trend line to be broken to the downside and weekly trend line, that we can have our sell positions opened. On 1-hour time frame, let's see what we have. This candle's high is going to close higher than the high of the previous candle. This high is gonna be higher than the high of the previous candle. Okay, when it happens, it is actually a signal to enter buy position, and when we have this support, we have actually 2 reasons to enter buy position. Okay, and you should take a look at that too. But on 1-hour time frame, as you have watched my previous analysis of Ethereum, I told you that the price was going up because of CPI news here, and the price pumped a bit in the lower time frames. But I told you that we have this level of resistance here. The price started going up and touched the level and started falling. So this is a nice level of resistance for Ethereum. We have some shadows from upside. It means that the price is getting weaker in this level, And when we see that trend line is broken to the downside on 15-minute time frame, I will show you that we can enter sell position. But if you are looking for buy position, you should wait for that trend line to be broken to the upside. But the price, if you are trading based on support and resistances, you must have entered sell position here, put your stop loss above the candles and get your reward, of course, somewhere here, something like 5 or 6, okay, so far. But if we check 15-minute time frame, it will be more clear for us. We had this level of resistance and this nice pin bar from upside. I always tell you that if you are trading based on support and resistances, you can draw the trend lines, support and resistances in the bigger time frame and trade them in the lower time frames. Like if you see a nice candle like this one on 15-minute time frame, go on, risk on that. So risk here and enter sell position, put your stop loss above the candle, and it gives us, let me see, it of course gives us a reward of 5 or even more than that. Let me see. Come on, 5.5 until the body of the candle, okay? So far, if you have kept your sell position, right now it is something like RR7, risk to reward 7, which is fantastic, okay? Just following my videos, you can make money in the real market. But for second confirmation, if you are not trading based on support and resistances, you can wait for this trend line to be broken to the downside. This trend line had 3 touches on that and it was broken somewhere here, so we could risk here and enter sell position, put our stop loss above the candle and get our reward. And I told you that we have this trend line here too. Why it is like this? Because of this one here. Let me show you. It was like this, and when we see these shadows outside the trend line, we extend it again, and until we see the body of the candle is not closed above that, and again we extend that until the price break this trend line to the downside and gives us our sell positions reward somewhere there. Let's check 5-minute time frame, real market, live market. Let's see what we have. We have the pin bar candle on 5-minute time frame. Look, I'm always telling you, come on guys, we have the support. Just following my videos, you can make lots of money. Enter buy position here, draw the support and resistances in the bigger time frame and enter in the lower time frame if you see a candle. If you don't see the candle, come on, just leave the support and resistance for itself, okay? We must see the candle, okay? We must see that. And the actually market gives us our reward 1.5 so far, and it can start going up from here. But let me check 1-minute time frame. On 1-minute time frame, we have this trend line here. With the break of it to the downside on 1-minute time frame, we can have a sell position, and also we have this level of resistance here. You can see the price was going up and touches a level. We don't care it was a resistance in the past of the market or not. We just trade based on the recent chart, okay? The price touches a level and it starts falling, so this can be a nice level of resistance. If the price can touch it, and if we see a nice candle on that, we can also enter sell position if your strategy is trading based on support and resistances. Or you can wait for this trend line to be broken to the downside, that we can enter sell position if you are trading based on breakouts. Yeah, it was all about today's analysis of Ethereum. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions you can ask me in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.